technology presentation, the topic for this session is Cyber Recovery Solution and Services, Enhanced Business Resilience with Holistic Cyber Recovery, bringing together technology, process, and people to form last line of defense for the business. Our speaker for this session is Mr. Zubair Alam, BU Head Enterprise Business, DellEMC Redington India Limited, a dynamic professional, and he is well versed with digital transformation enablers like hybrid cloud, hybrid converged infrastructure, hybrid security, operational efficiency, and more. Mr. Zubair is passionate about emerging technologies and shares his ideas and insights on trends related to fintech, blockchain, immersive media, and similar domains. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final presentation for the day, the final speaker for the day. So I want you to really, please, give a very warm welcome to our speaker. Can we all put our hands together? Come on, a huge round of applause.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zubair Alam, and I represent Redington India Limited. For those of you who may not know, Redington India Limited is a distribution powerhouse for IT infrastructure, hardware, and software solutions and professional services. We have a presence in India and Middle East, across all the countries in Middle East. So yes, so I'm a sales person, and I'm really boggled with all the insights which I received since morning today. So while I'm boggled, I also see a great opportunity to partner with all the institutions, and of course to get in touch with all these great personalities once again on a one-to-one basis. So since it's a technical presentation, I will also invite my colleague, Aditya Venkatesh, who heads our technical solutions and services vertical. Aditya, please help me out.
Thank you. Good evening to all present here.
So these are some stats. I will move quickly on these slides. I'll not bore you with this. So these are some statistics about Redington, that we have presence across these countries, and the kind of strength we have. We have presence in this business for more than 25 years. So we are a name to be trusted. So any solution provider that you deal with, the hardware, the services, the software, that is powered by us, that is supplied by us through them. And of course, we work with many banking institutions and financial institutions, but we work indirectly. Yes, so what is driving change? So as we see it, there is a rise in cyber attacks, okay? Then cyber attacks are targeted individual users also, not just the companies alone. And disaster recovery, there is disaster recovery, there is cyber recovery. This is one topic which we are feeling very passionate about today. And it makes great sense. I will elaborate why it makes great sense today. There are issues with the tape backup. Tape backups are still being used by organizations, and they take long recovery time. There are operations overhead and reliability issues also. Now, digital transformation, I can see very clearly, well evident, digital transformation adoption is growing at a rapid pace, and it's very well evident in this present room. Now, while digital transformation is happening, adoption is happening, all of you are adding a lot of applications, and all of you are, scaling up your platforms. Okay, so that is throwing up some other challenges at the same time. While digital transformation is happening, at the same time there is IT transformation also happening. Okay, most of the systems convergence is happening. And very basic but very important, desktop and laptop backup. Okay, all of us realize this in the last 2 years, how important it is. I need not elaborate more on this. And yes, there are compliance regulations which need to be met while you go digital. Now, a few words on our alliance with DellEMC. We are the largest distributor for Dell in India and in a few other countries outside India also. And we have a partnership with Dell which runs into more than a decade. And we are not only a distribution partner for Dell, we are also a co-delivery partner for Dell. What does this mean? That we not only deliver products, we also possess the capabilities to do the deployment for this infrastructure. Now, I'm sure most of you will be familiar with this. You know, every 11 seconds, there is a cyber attack happening. And who is the most affected? We all know the answer. So the answer is here in this slide. You can see banking is at the top. Banking is the most affected. So from here, I would ask Aditya to take over and walk you through the technical part of the presentation.
Thank you very much, sir. Hope I'm audible to all. Sure. So basically, when you talk about the data protection, the cyber recovery solution that Dell has, so this is what is the journey that had been done. So we started with the first isolated recovery. Then we introduced the cyber recovery, the PowerProtect cyber recovery solution. This is the first solution which comes with sheltered harbor. That is the norm for cyber recovery that we have termed with. It is the first sheltered harbor solution with the PowerProtect cyber recovery solution that we have integrated with. We introduced in 2021 this PowerProtect cyber recovery solution for the public cloud. As you can see, we introduced it with AWS in 2021. Going forward in 2022, that is a recent release, we have introduced the cyber recovery solution for the Azure workload as well. Just going ahead, so we heard, so this is the cyber recovery workflow that is there. Let us understand how the architecture looks like. We have been, from morning, we have been working, you have seen a lot of technology changes that have happened. You have seen the importance of data. So each and every booth that you have visited, so you must have seen the importance of data. We call data being the new oil. The importance of data is increased. Basically what I can tell you, the importance, the security of data is increased. So we need to have a secure solution so that we can safeguard this data. So that is how the architecture of cyber recovery looks like over here. So if you see from an architectural standpoint, this is how the cyber recovery solution looks like. So when I'm going a bit technical, so basically when you see your own data centers, so you must be having a data center consisting of physical servers, virtualized environment, new age technologies like containerization or Kubernetes to be more precise. So that is where the backup solution also comes into picture. So we keep a copy onto the main location. What we do, only selected data. I suppose every data is not very important. So selected data is very important. We put that particular selected data into something called as a cyber vault. Cyber vault is a secure vault near to your production site. Your data is quite secure. Our technology, what does it do? It will log the data. It will analyze the data. And it will give you a surety that your data is secure. We run something called as CyberSense. CyberSense is basically an analytics tool where your entire data is analyzed. We maintain a database of all the ransomware attacks that have happened. So we eliminate the ransomware attacks over here. This is how the architecture on a very short note looks like. So we sync the data, we copy the data, we log the data, we analyze the data, and we recover a proper data to you. This is how the architecture looks like. I take a pause if anybody has any questions on this, because this being a bit technical. I suppose you have understood that technology to be more precise. I'll just take it ahead, no issues. I'll just take it ahead. So when you talk, so that is what is the cyber resiliency services to be more precise. So in case of Dell, we give you a proper application continuity from a data backup perspective, a data continuity perspective. We give you a proper data protection on your production site as well as we give you a proper cyber recovery vault where you can have the selected data secured so that that data is not tampered with. This is how we strategize, implement, adopt, and scale the technology. And that is how we make the people, process, and technology simpler. Thank you very much. I wanted to keep it very short. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for that amazing presentation. Now, I would request Mr. Suresh Eshan, Head Innovations and Future Technology, BFSI expert, to please come up on stage and present a memento. First, to Mr. Zubair Alam, BU Head Enterprise Business, DellEMC Redington India Limited. And then to Mr. Aditya Venkatesh, Senior Manager Consulting, Redington.